This happened over a year ago. Our oldest son Caden was 3 at the time, and our youngest son Connor was around 5 months old. Still gives me chills, and still makes me uncomfortable even walking by it. It was a January evening in Philadelphia. It was dark outside, with a couple inches of snow on the ground. We had just finished eating dinner, and I planned on giving our little one a bath. My husband drives truck for work, so he isn't home very often. It's just me and the boys during the week. Caden was playing in his toy room that has a door leading to the side deck. A little detail, we have no sensor light or even a porch light on that whole side of the house. At this time, we didn't even use the side deck at all, only to use our grill during the summer months. It's not close to the sidewalk or the next street. However, basically, an open space of yard off of that deck. Anyway, Caden was playing in the toy room, waiting for his turn to take a bath. I brought Connor into the bathroom. We were just about done with bath time when I heard Caden's little feet running toward the bathroom. He stands in the doorway and says, "Mommy, there's a man looking in the side door. I think it's the mailman." My heart skipped a beat because, number 1, no mailman is coming at 7 p.m. 2, the side door, as he called it, was never used, especially not in the winter. I didn't hear anyone knock. I began to sketch myself out more by thinking about how there's no light on that deck, and this person would have to walk through the yard in the snow, walk up the back of the stairs of the back deck, and go to that door. When the front porch light was on and attached to that shoveled sidewalk, I took Connor out of the bath, put him in a towel in his little chair, and told Caden to sit with his brother and not come out until I said it was okay. He was confused, but listened. Just kept asking what was wrong. I grabbed the biggest kitchen knife I could find, had 911 ready to call, and got my mommy bear face on. When I walked to the side door, I shined the flashlight on my phone at a distance, walking up to it, hopefully to scare him off. The worst thought with this as a mother is that as I reached the handle, I realized it was unlocked. Someone could have walked right in. I flung the door open, shined my light, held up my knife, and yelled, "Hey!" in the most threatening voice a 5'4", 120-pound woman could make. There were footprints in the snow, up the deck stairs and back down, going into the field and woods behind our house. I slammed the door, thoroughly freaked out, and locked it. I called the police and waited in the bathroom with my boys. While I was in there, I asked Coden, "Do you know who the man was?" He said no, but he smiled and waved at me for a long time. Freaking haunts me to this day. I asked him what he was wearing. He told me a hat that looked like a mailman's, and he wasn't wearing a coat. That's all I got out of him. The police officer came and searched the property with flashlights before coming inside. He asked me and Caden questions, and then informed me that he not only saw footprints leading up to the deck, but to the outside door to our basement and kitchen window on the other side of the house as well. He suggested I have someone come and stay with us for the night, and they will continue to follow the footprints that were left in the snow back to the field and wood line. My father-in-law slept on the couch that night, with his gun being the closest relative to our house. My mother was a nervous wreck, and I got very little sleep that night, and I never heard back from the police. I'm guessing the tracks were lost through the woods. Caden still mentions it from time to time, randomly, and we got a blackout curtain for that door. I'd still very much like to get better locks to be safe. My husband and my father think it might have been a man who saw me home alone while passing and wanted to hopefully sneak a peek. But why just stand there and watch my child and go around the whole back of the house, not by the front door or street?